couple of very quick tips regarding charts. We spend a lot of time putting charts or graphs into your thesis because they communicate well. What we've got here is a little example of a chart where we would like to be able to present statements and responses. I'm using recommended charts, which is new with Office 2013 and certainly gives you some good ideas. Here I'm going to just move for one of the options that gives me a clustered bar chart that focuses on the statements themselves on the left and the responses cumulatively, sort of not cumulatively, but stacked up on the right. So if I just insert that graph, the point I wanted to make, and this is reasonably common, is that on the spreadsheet itself, these cells that we're using display using word wrap, the text doesn't seem to stretch out very far. But in fact on the graph there is no wrap for that text, and what I'm trying to point out here is that we can, if we want to, insert a line break up here in the formula bar, click where you want, use like Alt and Enter, and what you'll find is that you actually do force a physical line break in the text in those cells, and that reflects on the axis of the chart so that we spend more time focusing on the clustered bars rather than the text on the left. That's quite a nice simple thing to be able to do. I'm just going to move that chart now with a bit of luck out of the way. The next thing I wanted to just very quickly talk about is that recommended charts don't always cut the mustard for you. If I come back to my Insert tab, and do apologise, my mouse is behaving very randomly, recommended charts doesn't really offer me a chance to display those two columns of information on the left of the x-axis, but if I'm able to inch towards all charts, I can see a clustered column which does, and I'm going to just insert that clustered column graph, and you can see that I'm getting both those columns of text on the left extending through into the x-axis, and if I make that graph a little bit wider you can see how that affects. Nice thing to know. Very quickly also with pie charts, I have here on this sheet a pie chart which we've already formatted, and just note that in terms of the design tab up here in the formula bar, not the formula bar, the tabbed area, and I do apologise, my mouse is just randomly deep breath, there we go, design tab. We've already formatted this, and do take advantage of the new chart styles which really do look as though you have spent hours slaving over the finer points of the formatting of this thing. If you can find one you like, again, fix on it, use it, click that style on any of the charts that you are using in your document, and you'll find they will have a consistent appearance. So we've done that, and we've also taken advantage of the chart elements pop-up menu there. We've removed the legend and instead replaced it with more information about those data labels, and you can supply things like the percentage or the value very easily. My point being that having created that chart, I need more. I need one for 2014, 15 or 16, and what I'm going to suggest you do is duplicate the chart using Control-D or copy and paste it, and we are then able to, kind of having replicated the chart while it's still selected, move the mouse and use the blue data body box that displays in the chart elements that are selected on the spreadsheet, and focus that pie chart, that version of the chart, on a different set of data. It's quick, it's efficient, the things are consistent, and they are the same size. So that's a nice little tip. Thank you very much.